Introduced to Parliament on 4th September 2025 by the State Minister for Health and Infakawia, the National Drug and Health Products Authority Bill 2025 seeks to introduce stricter regulations of medicines, medical devices and nutritional supplements, and for the first time bring cosmetics under regulatory oversight. Today, the team from the Ministry of Health, led by the Minister of Health Dr. Ruth Aceng, appeared before the Parliamentary Committee for Health to dig deep into this proposed bill. According to Dr. Ruth Aceng, the bill includes the authorization to conduct clinical trials, obligation for manufacturers to establish pharmacovigilance systems, and obligation for healthcare professionals to report adverse reactions and adverse events of drugs and others.
Is on clinical trials. This part has two clauses, Clause 50 and 51, which provide for the regulation of clinical trials. This includes provisions for authorization to conduct clinical trials and good clinical practice. Part 5 is on pharmacovigilance. This part has three clauses, 52 to 54, and makes provisions for monitoring and analyzing adverse reactions or adverse events of drugs and the obligations to put in place a pharmacovigilance system.
Other acts in the bill includes the registration, notification and listing of cosmetic products, which indicates that a person shall not manufacture, import, export or supply wholesale or retail a cosmetic product unless the cosmetic product is registered, notified or listed by the authority.
Provides for categorization of health products, registration and notification and listing, license to manufacture, distribution, importation and exportation of public health products. Part 9 is on nutritional supplements. This part has 6 clauses, 76 to 81, and provides for classification of nutritional supplements, registration, notification and listing, license of the manufacture, importation and exportation, and distribution.
According to Dr. Batuwa Timothy, the MP for Ginger West and Shadow Minister of Health, who calmed the bill citing the need to regulate cosmetics and nutritional products to increase pharmacy vigilance.
However, there is a need to regulate cosmetics, there is a need to regulate nutritional products, and there is a need to venture into areas that have not been regulated at all, like clinical trials. And we've seen Uganda taking a leading path in research, especially HIV research, where drugs have been given as a way of clinical trial to Ugandans. So such areas now need to be regulated. We see so many recalls, a drug being put on the market, and later the manufacturer discovers that this drug has issues and recalls it out of the market. So here we are seeking to regulate pharmacovigilance.
Dr. Batuwa says if passed, the bill will be able to position Uganda to a global standard.
Once we align with aspects of maturity level 3 and the understanding as understood by WHO, we shall be able to compete globally in all these big procurements by global entities like Gavi, Global Fund, UNICEF. So we shall position ourselves to be one of those leading regulatory bodies in Africa. So it is an important opportunity that we come up with this law very fast and position Uganda that way.
He, however, revealed some of the existing challenges facing the health sector in the country.
There are challenges at the moment because when you're looking at issues of health, human health, you can't ignore animal health. The very diseases that have put the world on its knees, in many cases, originate from the animal side. Other issues of World Health Organization, like antimicrobial resistance, where we see antibiotics that were working many years ago no longer useful today. These issues of antimicrobial resistance, veterinary medicine is also of great interest while understanding them.
The bill would repeal and replace the National Drug Policy and Authority Act of 1993 to include the regulation for pharmacies, vaccine releases, drug recalls, illegal facilities, cosmetics, medical devices and nutritional supplements. John Baptista Humza, Church of Uganda, from the TV News at 8.